6 women.
Gotta get!
One goal. Extreme Huntress. Extreme Huntress is brought to you by these proud sponsors. Sherry Uzelman may hail from the Great White North, but she's hunted all over the world.
For as long as I can remember, hunting, fishing, and the outdoors have been a part of my life.
Her video was great, but I didn't get a lot of personal interaction from the video. It was a lot of clips of her and some narration over the top. I'm sure it was, very well worked out what she was gonna say, so I'm interested to see how she reacts in a live camera situation.
One of the things that I really liked about her when I read her resume, if you will, was the fact that she started hunting blackbirds with a pellet gun when she was small. Now that's something that I can relate to because I kind of started out the same way, but since that time she has done a tremendous amount of hunting.
It makes no difference whether I'm out hunting for meat or antlers or whatever else I might find in the bush. The adrenaline rush to me is always the same.
It's really hard to tell from a photograph and some narration, how the person is in real life. So let's see.
Sherry Uzelman is diverse. I love that she'll pick up a bow, a crossbow, a rifle, a muzzle loader, and get the job done. That's fantastic. I'd like to be more familiar with what she's actually accomplished in her own province. I see what she's done abroad, and to me that means somebody's guided her, but we'll put her out in the field and find out if she's actually capable of living up to that Extreme Huntress title.
Are you a woman who hunts? Or maybe you'd like to learn more about hunting and shooting? Go to extremehuntress.com to find out about the Extreme Huntress workshops in 2018 at the legendary YO Ranch headquarters. Hailing from Dallas, Texas, Rhonda West brings a wealth of experience to the Extreme Huntress competition.
So you may be wondering why a person who sits behind a desk all day thinks that she can be the next Extreme Huntress. Well, let me tell you my story.
Rhonda West can get in front of a camera and talk. She clearly has a passion for getting women and encouraging them to be out in the field and still feel like a woman.
I was born in rural Mississippi, and I lived in a small town in Arkansas through my early teen years. I grew up hunting and fishing with my dad, and he taught me a true love of the outdoors.
Being from Texas, she's had a lot of experience here in this part of the country, and I think that's going to play out well when it comes to the hunting side of things.
But I was always a little curious about what it would be like to live in the city. Well, eventually my family did move to the city, and I went to college there, and I set out on my career path as an accountant. But I started feeling like there was something missing. And I realized that I left some of the things that I was so passionate about somewhere back on a dirt road in Arkansas. So I made a decision at that moment that I wouldn't choose between living in the city and my love of hunting, that I could do both.
Very interested to see how she is out in the field. I know she's the CPA, but she did grow up hunting. So she's got the city and hunting thing, which is kind of my thing as well.
In looking at the photos, I noticed that she was wearing bright colored shirts, which to me is an indication that she either sat in a blind or didn't know. But we'll see if she can put it all together in the field.
I find it's a nice blend to do a little bit of city and a little bit of hunting. But let's see how she does.
This is going to be a tough competition. It's going to be a tough competition all the way across. We started out with ladies that were not very far apart in their initial voting, and with the skills that these ladies have that they present here, we'll see. It's going to be a tough one.
On the next episode of Extreme Huntress, we'll get to know Melanie Peterson. At 50, Melanie is the oldest of the finalists. But did I mention she's been an outfitter for over a quarter of a century? Don't forget, you can vote for your favorite huntress at extremehuntress.com. Extreme Huntress is brought to you by these proud sponsors.